Hi everyone, it's Jo, otherwise known as the Little Bean on Instagram, TikTok, and now here on YouTube. Today I'll be reviewing a new to me pre-loved Neverfull BB that I received from today's sponsor, ZenLuxe. I'll be reviewing the features, size comparisons, what fits, the pros and cons, and finally I'll leave you with my overall thoughts on this bag, which should be interesting given I actually hate the Neverfull collection, so be sure to stay tuned. So if we haven't met already, my name is Jo and I'm a lover of all luxury bags and beauty. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and be sure to click the notification button so you're notified every time I post a new video. So as I said, I got this bag through ZenLuxe, which was previously known as Zen Plus Luxe. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with ZenLuxe, they provide an online marketplace specifically comprised of Japanese resellers. So as I've shared in the past, I love shopping through Japanese resellers because Japan has very stringent laws against fake items. So I do feel like I can shop with confidence. So there's often times where Japanese sellers may only want to sell within Japan. This is where ZenLuxe comes in, where they work with the Japanese sellers and help to get their goods shipped out to buyers around the globe. ZenLuxe actually has a huge selection of Japanese goods with over 3,000 trusted sellers on their platform. And they also have an authenticity guarantee as well. Now, while I am working with them today, I am a regular customer of theirs. I actually recently just purchased my denim key pouch from them last month. It was one that was pretty hard to find, and I definitely found it for the best price that I had seen anywhere on the pre-loved markets. So if you plan to check out ZenLuxe, which of course I do recommend, I do have a code to share. I'll leave it right here on the screen. And also you can join their newsletter, which will give you regular updates on their upcoming sales, as well as tips and tricks for how to shop pre-loved. I'll include all of that information in the description below. Okay, so now let's dive into today's bag. So from what I understand, this is the smallest size within the Neverfull collection. It's this size, and then there's the Neverfull Inside Out in the BB size, which is a little larger, and then the PM, the MM, the GM, and then I think there are some newly released ones that are even larger than that. So this BB version here is $2,000 in the United States, and it currently is available online as well as being in their retail boutiques. The bag's dimensions are 9.4 inches across, 5.7 inches tall, and 3.5 inches wide. So this version does come with a few accessories. It comes with this beautiful guitar strap. I got the one in the more neutral colorway. And then it also comes with this detachable round coin purse, which I really love as well. So including all of these accessories, the bag weighs 1 pound and 1 ounce. So this tiny Neverfull really does look similar to the rest of its Neverfull family. That said, there are some noticeable differences as well, and the first one you'll probably have already noticed is the fact that there is a zipper top closure. Like, yay! I was so excited when I saw it came with a zipper. I used to be such a tote girl, but something just switched in my brain one day, and now I just really dislike totes without zippers on the top. And it's a big gripe of mine for the entire Neverfull line, except for this little guy. Secondly, the handles on this bag are much shorter. Obviously, the larger counterparts are meant to be worn over the shoulder, but this one is designed to be worn as a crossbody or a top handle bag, so the straps are naturally a lot shorter. And that leads us to the next difference, which is the fact that this bag has the guitar strap, which again, I like this more muted look, but I do feel like this is still pretty loud and it's quite different from the monogram print. But it does have the vachetta on here to kind of pull the whole look together. So now let's talk about size comparisons. I think the best size comparison to start with is that Neverfull Inside Out in the BB size, which clearly they are not the same size. This Inside Out BB is much larger. And so I am very confused as to why they thought to make it called the same thing, like the same BB size. Like they could have called this the nano size or something, and then have this be the BB, or have this be the mini size, like, because I think this is very misleading. Clearly the Neverfull Inside Out is taller, it's longer, and it doesn't have that zipper as well. So these are very different in many ways. So here is another very popular mini tote. This is the Marc Jacobs mini tote bag. And as you can see, they are very similar in size. The Neverfull is a little longer, but if you look at it from the side, you can see that the Marc Jacobs tote is a lot wider, especially at the top of the bag. Now let's go ahead and talk about what fits. So even though this bag is pretty tiny, I was honestly surprised with what could fit. So the first thing that I was shocked about was the fact that it can fit an Amazon Kindle. And here we have my mini pochette. As you can see, my phone, this is the iPhone 14 Pro, fits perfectly in that single back pocket. I've got a little mini notebook. I have the Multiclays Rabat. I love how flat this wallet is. I've got some hand sanitizer, a brush, some lotion, and a lip gloss. So now let's cover some of the pros and cons of this bag. In terms of the pros, I love, love, love that it comes with the zipper on top, especially because it is such a small mini bag. And I mean, I kind of get why some of the larger Neverfulls don't have zippers, because people are taking things in and out of it pretty regularly. Though I still stand by the fact that I think it wouldn't hurt to have a zipper on the larger Neverfulls. Comment below if you agree with me. But I mean, especially for these small ones, I do think it makes sense to protect the top so that your things don't fall out. I do love the size of this bag, and as we covered, it can actually fit a good amount. And yet I do like how it looks as a crossbody as well. It looks proportionate. It doesn't look really big like, say, you know, the Pochette Matisse that I feel like just looks really large on me. This one I think still looks very cute. I also like that the straps stand up here like this when I wear it as a crossbody. I personally don't like it when the straps kind of flop over, so I think this allows it to look really cute against your hip when you're wearing it crossbody. And finally, I just love the versatility of this bag. So for example, I switched out the guitar strap for this Vachetta or Vachetta strap here that is from my Nano Diane. And I actually personally prefer this look. Like when I wear this, I will likely switch it out for this strap in most occasions, because I just think it looks more uniform, and I'm a naturally boring person, so I like coordinated looks. But just the fact that you have the ability to switch it out to your preference, or to be able to just remove the straps overall and be able to wear this bag as just a really cute little top handle, I love those aspects. In the same vein, in terms of versatility, I also love not only the fact that this comes with the really cute round coin purse, but the fact that this coin purse is also removable, so you can add other charms and other ways to decorate and personalize this bag. One of my favorite bag charms of the moment, it's these little cute fuzzy cherries. I got these from Amazon and I just think they look really cute. In terms of the cons, if you know me, I think you know what I'm going to say next. Let's all say it together. Vachetta or Vachetta. However, just somebody please tell me how to say that. But anyway, I have said in nearly all of my videos I have done over this past year, I hate Vachetta. And now LV has started to treat their raw vachetta on some of their bags. So my Nano Alma, my Nano Diane, my Trocadero wearable wallet, all of those have treated leather, so they're less susceptible to moisture or to oil from your skin. And yet, for some reason on this one, they still kept the vachetta very raw and pale, and it's not treated. And it's not like it's just one small aspect of the bag. Like, gosh, it's everywhere. It's on the front here. It's on the lining around the zipper. It's the tab. It's these side tabs here. So I just feel like this is a, you know, walking accident waiting to happen. But that was actually one of the other reasons I was incentivized to get this pre-loved, because as you can see on this bag, some of that vachetta has already patinaed, and so it's already starting to kind of get that layer of protection on here, and it's not just, you know, brand new where I'm going to be worried about any single move that I make with it. I guess to me, it's kind of like a new car, you know, after you get the first ding on the car, you're like, meh, all right, now I can just breathe and relax. I guess in this case, it's kind of like, you know, buying a bag and feeling like that whole process of it being worn and loved is already happening, and I don't have to worry about being the one that like did something to it. Hopefully that makes sense. So I actually like the color as it's progressing right now. It is starting to get into that kind of honey patina phase. And so I am excited and looking forward to being able to just try and enjoy this bag. And again, I know we already talked about the vachetta strap, which I prefer, but I do think a con of this bag is that it comes with this really loud strap. Now, it is really well made. It really is a beautiful piece, and I'm sure there are people out there that will love it. I do love the fact that I could attach it to some of my other bags, so I'm thinking like the Neverfull BB might actually be able to use this. I don't know. I just don't see how these go together. Maybe I'll get more used to it, but this is a strap it comes with, and so it's either a con or it's a pro, depending on your preference. Finally, let's talk about the price, because I don't really know whether it's a pro or a con. So as I said, the current price is $2,000. So to put that into perspective, this Neverfull Inside Out BB is $2,760. So that's significantly more, but it does come with a leather pouch, a strap, and technically one side of the bag is fully lined in leather. So you're basically getting two bags in one. The interesting thing is the Neverfull PM is $2,060 and the Neverfull MM is $2,130. So the question becomes, is this little BB size worth it? And honestly, I think it just depends on what you compare it to. But more importantly, to me, it just really depends on which one you would use the most. So for me, I have the Neverfull MM, and I honestly can't tell you the last time I used it. And all cards on the table, you've heard me say this before, I hate that bag. And even though I could get a full-on new Neverfull tote for $60 more or $130 more, I would probably pass because I would just never use them. So for me, this BB size is a better option and a better price per wear for me. That said, another option too is to keep an eye on any of these bags and see if you can find them pre-loved, so you might be able to find them at a discounted price outside of the retail cost. So do I recommend this bag? For mini bag lovers, I think this is a no-brainer. It is adorable, it's a great size, it zips on the top, it's not actually really a tote, but it looks like a tote. I absolutely adore it. And honestly, I think if I were a luxury bag, this would be me. I'm small, but mighty, and I'm relatively high maintenance. But I do really like this one a lot, and I really do see myself wearing it a good amount. If you are looking for the best bang for your buck in terms of the amount of material or size for the money, then this likely isn't for you, and I would definitely recommend checking out the Neverfull or other comparable totes that are out on the market. So that wraps up this review. Again, a quick thank you, a quick shout out to ZenLuxe for sponsoring this video. As I said, you can find some great gems like this one on their platform, so definitely check them out. Definitely join their newsletter, and you can shop with that discount code. Again, I'll share everything in the description below. So now I want to hear from you. I want to get your thoughts on this Neverfull BB and whether or not you guys think this is worth it. If you guys are fans of the Neverfull, or if you have the same gripes that I do, definitely share in the comments below. As always, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. We would love to have you as a part of this community. If you want to watch more of my bag reviews, I'll be sure to include a playlist. Otherwise, until then, bye for now.